Have things not been going your way recently? Look, I understand. It's hard. It's hard when we're on this path of growth and progression to get knocked off track and to have the optimism and the drive to keep going through all the hard times. Right? In this past year, boy, I've faced my fair share of hardship, of difficult times, but I fought through it regardless of what's happened to me. And, now I'm going to have to go get surgery in a couple weeks after, going through a huge medical emergency a year ago and recovering from that and putting back on all the muscle mass that I lost. And now I have to go into surgery and, won't be able to lift heavy objects for a month. And I got to deal with it. And, I got to deal with all of the annoyance that comes with that, the inability to function at the highest level, right? Because when I feel strong physically, it gives me more drive and energy to get after it and to succeed in all areas of my life, right? Because I'm feeling good, I'm feeling powerful. But all of a sudden, when you take these capabilities of me away from me to work out, to lift weights, it makes you feel weak. And I've learned over time that the only way to silence all of those voices that get in your head when all this is going on that said, oh my God, man, nothing's going your way. Maybe you should just quit. I silence it. And I say to myself, no, through enough action, through enough, intense daily action toward my goals, I can overcome anything that comes my way. And that's the way that I think. That's the way that I think now. If I start becoming a pouty pants and I start complaining about my circumstances, you know what I do? I take action. Whether that's in business or in any area of my life that I've been hesitating on. With enough action, you can drown out all of that garbage that comes into your mind. All that garbage that says, maybe you should just stop. Take it easy. Maybe you're not cut out for this. Guys, I struggle. I struggle just as much as anyone else. A lot of people ask me, how can I be more like you? How can I be more like you? Right? People who look up to me, right? That's not me having an ego. It's just, I've done some things that, I'm proud of myself, but a lot of people are like, man, that's scary that you did those things. The things that you went through, how you put yourself out there like this. And I tell people all the time, you do not want to be me. You do not want to be me. Trust me when I tell you that what goes on in here, you do not want to be me. The constant feeling of inadequacy. How much I punish myself for not being enough, for not being where I want to be. Right? And this is in a good way. It drives me, it keeps me going. But I don't think most people can handle it. The amount of criticism I give to myself is remarkable. It's remarkable. Nevertheless, I keep fighting and I keep pushing forward because what's the other option? To cry? To lay down in that bed right there? And do what? Watch some Netflix? Eat a pint of ice cream? Be a lazy piece of shit? Get nothing done? No. That's not how I plan on living my life. I want to live a life of purpose, of meaning. And it doesn't matter what comes my way. It doesn't matter if I lose a leg. I'll keep fighting. It doesn't matter. Right? And I'm not being dramatic here because it could happen. I've learned that you can't predict shit. Anything that you think is going to happen in your life, probably won't. And the things that you would never think would happen will. That's just how life works. Super unexpected. A lot of twists and turns that you're going to have to deal with. The way you handle all those twists and turns, whether they're good or bad, will determine your ability to move forward. So I'm going into surgery in 2 weeks, and I'm going in with the mindset of, you know what? I at least am healthy. I'm a healthy young man, and I will get through this. I'm going to have another massive incision down in an area which is uncomfortable. And I'm going to have a little bit of a recovery time, a month long. But you know what? I'm just going to keep pushing forward. And I'm going to just take so much action that it won't matter. It won't matter what happened, right? I'll literally forget that I had surgery by the amount of action I'm going to take, by the amount of progress I'm going to make in my life. And nothing's going to stop me. Nothing's going to stop me. That little appendix rupturing last year didn't stop me. This isn't going to stop me. Nothing is going to stop me. You could chop off all my limbs. It wouldn't stop me. I would still keep going after my dreams. I would still be ambitious. All right? Because that's life. Shit happens. So what are you going to do? The next time something comes up, or maybe something's happening in your life right now. Something's happening in your life right now that you didn't expect. Just a big curveball. And, it's painful. You're struggling. What are you going to do? Right? In 2 weeks, I could get surgery and then recover for a month and do nothing and lay in bed and be lazy and call that recovery time. Or I could get up the next day after surgery and get after it, right? I won't be able to get in the gym, but guess what? I'm already thinking about all the extra time that's going to be freed up for, because I can't go into the gym, right? I can read more. That's an hour extra of reading. That's an hour extra of cold calling, right? I'm substituting in things that I can do to be productive, to not let this knock me down, to slow down in my life. Because one thing I've learned is the slower I move, the slower I progress. So I'm going to move fast, and I'm actually going to pick up the pace. Right? How powerful is that? To struggle with something in your life, for something to come knock you down. But rather than you giving up, you pick up the pace. That is how you show your mind who is boss. Look, guys, I'm really grateful for you being here. Join the Discipline Institute, a community of young men leveling up, getting better every single day. I'm grateful for your support. I see your guys' comments, and it really means a lot. A lot of new people came in here in the last month, a lot more than, have come in months past. And I'm going to continue putting these out for you guys because I care about you. And I'm going to show you my whole journey, my whole life's journey, how I progress. And I'm really excited for the journey ahead. Things will happen to you. Don't let the devil win, right? Overcome it. You have control over this, all right? I'm really grateful for you. I will talk to you guys soon. And this is Blaze of Cyan signing off.